What is going on, guys? QKnightZ here, and today we're going to be discussing our main man, Samuel Stuhlinger. And before we get too deep into this, I would like to thank you all for 42,000 subscribers. It really is pretty insane that we were a 10,000 subscriber channel less than a month ago. I've been doing my best to balance my channel, my girlfriend, and just getting ready for my freshman year of college, and it's been hectic to say the least, but it's definitely been worth it. Our like goal today will be 500. I'm positive we can hit it, and let's get started. Now, today's particular theory has been floating around for the past few weeks, following the announcement of the Call of Duty Zombies comic. A brief synopsis was actually released the same day the comic was announced, which goes as follows. On a quest to secure an ancient artifact known as the Kronorium, Dr. Edward Richtofen enlists the help of the Tranzit Crew, a ragtag group of survivors last seen in the Black Ops 2 Zombies installment, Buried. On a deeply unstable and fractured future Earth, Stuhlinger, Misty, Russman, and Marlton battle for survival against the undead horde. As they slowly uncover the truth behind Richtofen's mysterious reappearance, the Call of Duty Zombies miniseries follows their perilous journey of discovery, filling in crucial pieces of the larger zombie storyline. Why is this relevant? Let's go ahead and look at the character models of Stuhlinger from his origin on Transit and his final appearance on Buried. Besides the tattered clothing and the additional bloodstains, do you notice a difference? The book in his coat pocket. Now, which book has Richtofen requested aid from the Transit Crew to acquire? The Kronorium. It's important to note that only Stuhlinger's character model was changed. None of the other characters were touched. The hex cipher from Maxis on Garode Krovi proves the Kronorium to be a book. This cipher reads, "Reality or dream, it is becoming harder and harder to tell. He came to me again last night while I was on my nightly walk through the countryside. He told me of the location of a book called the Kronorium. Said that Richtofen needs to acquire it if we are to ever set things right. This book contains the location of a device called the summoning key. I will contact Richtofen in the morning." This explains what was almost certainly Dr. Monty visiting Maxis in what was most likely a vision or hallucination and telling Maxis that Richtofen must find a book he calls the Kronorium if he is to set things right. Now, going back to the Transit Crew, what they accomplished and where they traveled between the events of Die Rise and Buried is mostly unknown to us. We know that the crew traveled a long, hard way before arriving at Buried. We also know from the very beginning of the Buried intro cutscene that the crew had just left the ancient pyramids. Misty mentions a number of hoops that they were forced to travel through for reasons they barely understand. Stuhlinger is of course the only one who can speak with Richtofen and hear him, who quickly speaks up to say he is the only one who knows what to do. Now, what if one of the hoops the crew was forced to jump through was retrieving the Kronorium from the pyramids? Think about it. Stuhlinger's character model was changed, pretty conveniently, during Buried, right around the time Mr. Jason Blundell began to take over the zombie storyline. The cutscene clearly shows they are just leaving the pyramids after what is known to be a long, difficult journey for the crew. There really was no other reason for the character model of only Stuhlinger to be changed. Blundell has said in past interviews that he had the entire storyline of Black Ops 3 Zombies planned out by the time he had written the Origins ending cutscene. It doesn't take much to believe that he had the concept of the Kronorium in place around the time Buried was being developed, and he almost certainly would have wanted to plant small seeds like the book in Stuhlinger's pocket. Is this book the Kronorium? And did they retrieve the Kronorium in the pyramids? The upcoming comics will almost certainly explain exactly how and where the Transit Crew aided Richtofen in securing this ancient artifact. Now, if you enjoyed this video, a like would certainly be appreciated. If you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. This channel has grown from 10,000 to a little over 40,000 subscribers in a little over a month, and I can't thank you guys enough for that, and I'll see you all tomorrow.